Okay, right? Check, smash! Hut, hut!
They start on the ground here at Sanders. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They sit at number 20 in the NFL right now against the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, go steal!
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Set, go! Set, go!
Young to throw it. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Anderson. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now Ritter to throw on first down. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. Touchdown, Falcon! Kyle Pitts with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Now a dump off here complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
This now a 3rd and 4.
Ready, go!
Young now. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Koo now for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They currently sit one game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Ready.
Now here's Young. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick, make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. On play action, here's Ritter. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Desmond Ritter keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Falcons have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. Amir Smith-Marset now from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Let's go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. Yeah, he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Now Young. And that is incomplete.
Well, obviously searching for their first touchdown this game, partner, and that quick 3 and out, that's not going to achieve that at all. Give victory to the secondary there. They brought out tight coverage on that 3rd down snap.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
52 blaster. Ready.
Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Ritter with it after the play fake. This is caught by Evans. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Looking to throw it here. Ritter checks this one down to Robinson. Touchdown! Bijan Robinson, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 28-0. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch out now, 50.
Now a 2nd down throw for Young. This ball complete. It's an out route to Thielen. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Thielen with his first catch, and it's a 1st down. Running right, here's Sanders. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now a carry for Sanders. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They're going to try and throw. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers 1st down by a good couple of yards as they end up getting 6 there on 4th and 4. 2nd quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's Young from the shotgun. And once again, this is Sanders. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A.J. Terrell, the one who shot in there to drop the QB. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Hey, go Fury.
Young to throw it. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Got it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And incomplete on the deep ball. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
White, smash, red. Ready.
Here's Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
On 1st down, Ritter. That's out wide here for Robinson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Now 2nd and 3.
Ready?
Going play action. Ritter. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. It's Shaq Thompson here with a pick. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
Ready, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Ready.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hut, hut. Ready, ready.
Back to throw here. This to the former Falcon, Hayden Hurst. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Go now.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Set, hut. Strike. Check, strike. Set.
Now Young. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there. And now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Go. Set, hut.
Fournette is into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
And they can thank their defense for this one. They were set up for the short field following the turnover, but they took care of business as well, working their way down and finishing with a strong run into the end zone for their first touchdown of the game.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
On the ready.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38.
Hut, hut.
They'll start by running the option to right. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Set, ready. Needle blue. Claws red. Set.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete. These two teams, they met in Atlanta earlier in the year with the Falcons winning that game. So a win here in Charlotte would give them the season sweep.
Here we go.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Short throw caught by Pitts. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And in the next breath, they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It was Henry Anderson who got in there to get him down.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Ready.
Ritter throwing on third down. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So everything else has gone right in this first half. Kind of follows that it would for their kicker, too, as he adds 3 more onto the lead.
Yeah, and the way that this one's gone, definitely not looking like he's going to have to worry too much about pressure kicks late in the game. He can go out there free and easy, just work on his form, and he knocked that one through.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Down.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
Ready.
The play fake, now Young. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack, down he goes. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
They'll air one out deep from Mingo. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Well, certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here, as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. Good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. Ritter off the play fake. And that's going to be incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
Ready.
On play action, here's Ritter. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll work down inside the 45.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here we go.
From the 44-yard line, here's second down and 8.
560. Black shot. Black ultra. Set cut.
Back to throw, Ritter. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Ritter back to throw. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Lorenzo Carter.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. Young off the play fake. And that is taken in by Hurst. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A very solid gain of 27. Fournette, a 1st down carry. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Calais Campbell on the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get...
He's got him in, complete. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen, 28 yards. And the Panthers are able to cut into that deficit. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Troy Anderson. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go.
Ritter and the Falcons now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready?
They give to Algier on the option. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
2nd and 10.
Drop. 17. Ready.
Ritter. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Red, cycle. Set.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And they don't get it. They tried for the two-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Ritter now. Dumps this one off to Algier. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
52 blaster. Smack. Red.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This offense on third down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And Young's throw there incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Got it.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions. What does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
On the counter, this is Robinson. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
And a catch right side by Evans. Touchdown, Falcons! Mike Evans with career touchdown number 96. He joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list. And the Falcons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. From the end zone is Smith-Marset. Breaks through the contact. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Okay, ready?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready?
Throwing, Young. And Shark calls it in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
Ready.
Here is Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DJ Chark. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Off the play fake, it's Ritter. And this one caught downfield by Evans. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 22 more yards there and another first down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Ritter to throw it. He completes it to Evans. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on first and second downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he's brought down. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is first and goal. Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Robinson. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the second one.
Third and goal, Ritter with it. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Ready?
I guess not content to get another 3 here late. They'll try to add 6 more as they go on 4th and goal.
10 cycles. 6, 7.
Ritter from the gun. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Mike Evans with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Falcons stretch this fourth-quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season. And now it's blocked. There he goes right side. And he takes it the distance across the goal line for 2 points. Well, I think there was a lot of surprise from the kicking team there. After the block, they kind of froze and then realized, oh, wait, they can return this, and they returned it all the way.
And you know why they froze? Not often do you get that second sound, right? There's the kick, you hear that, and then there's that second thud when there's a block. That's when people freeze and they have to realize where the ball is. They picked it up and took it the other way.
At their own 18-yard line.
Down.
Here's first and 10.
Ready.
Now Young. He'll find his man, Laviska Shenault. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Ready. Ready.
Young. That is caught by Thielen. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Ready.
Now Young. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Falcons are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
75 yards rushing for him now to this point. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Here's 3rd and 6. Ritter headed right off the option. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he is going to have a Falcons first down, and it would appear that that's going to be the one to do it. It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into?